Alright, hi YouTube, and welcome to a Common Barn update. Right, for starters, you'll see Bill and Ben going in and out of shot. That's because my boy is just having a little drive of the trains before his bed. Right, so yeah, just thought I'd give you a little update on what's been happening on the extension. Before I got the extension, I'll just talk about this the signal box area. Right, now you may be able to see the crane over there. I'm thinking that could be a good addition for in that corner. This was on the very first disguise of Common Barn, and I found it the other day, so I thought that might look good over there. That little hut is placed there with it for now. Not overly sure what's going on down there yet, but something like that maybe. So that's all what's happened down there, nothing really. Now the extension has been worked on. I'll zoom out. You can see that there is some things in place. But I'll start at this end before I go down and show you what my idea is for that section I was unsure about. Right, now over there on the road surface you can see a piece of card has been added. There's a slight difference in millimetre with the extension thickness to the original baseboard thickness, so the road wasn't flush, so I've added a piece of card there and made a nice smooth join. Here we have the start of the mound, shorter than the other two on the other side, but I want to get that little lay-by section at the end. So yeah, that has begun. The porter cabin, the staff's porter cabin is in place, as is the little foot crossing there. The foot crossing is matchsticks, which is the same as what I did up on Keithy sidings for that crossing. The mound is good old paper mache, but underneath it's just a mixture of newspaper and balls of masking tape, actually, just anything I could find to quickly make, you know, just to give me that profile. So yeah, the mound is in place, as is the staff cabin. Right, now you will also be able to notice the fencing that I was going to have all the way trackside. It comes all the way down here, keeps going across the track, and then branches off down around, you know, around that empty section I had. These again are matchsticks. Not overly sure what I'm going to use for the you know, the actual fencing itself. These are the posts, but I don't know what to use to create the you know, the wire. I'm not going to go to the hassle of drilling through them all and adding, you know, actual wire through it, although that looks good. I'm a bit impatient for things like that, so I'll probably find some sort of suitable wire that'll just stick to the back. So yeah, so the fence posts come down, come all the way around here, around where the signal will be, and then I suppose I better show you what my idea is for this area. If I just pan round, you'll see a tanker. Now, my idea is that here, in this section, I'm going to have a piece of track with a preserved wagon on it. Now again, this was something that I saw at Peak Rail, so it ties in nice with this line side fence and things like that. But I just thought it's not something I've seen very often before on a model railway. You know, there's a few railways that have a piece of track, you know, at the entrance or just somewhere in and around with preserved wagons, or even a loco on it. So there at the minute I've got that weathered dapple dairy tanker. That won't be staying. That's just purely there because the one at Peak also had a tanker on it, but a nice preserved one, not a dirty weathered one like that. So yeah, that's the plan. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know if you think it's in a good spot. So the footpath will come along here. I'm going to put some little information signs, one at each side of the preserved wagon slash loco, whatever you know I used to put on there. It'll probably change. So some nice little information boards about what's on there. I've got that garage in the corner. I've always planned to have that there. So that can just be for storage, things like that, which I don't think is too bad. And that was about it. If I just quickly look in one of the trucks on the train, you can see some swans in there. And they're the same sort of swans what I got off eBay up on Ems Lane, and I've got some more for the you know, for the water feature along here. So that should be a nice addition. I think the water's going to be the next thing I'm doing. You know, I'm going to paint the base. Once that's done, that's all the major basics of the scenic work done, and then I can crack on with the major stuff. Here in this little area in front of the stream that kind of just tapers off down here, when I was asking for ideas in the last video, I think it was Graham Falston at Lakeside suggested a nature reserve for the preserved wagon area. I really like that idea. So I'm thinking, whilst I've got this space here, that could be, you know, I mean it's not big, it's fairly small. I'm not sure what things I'd add to turn it into a nature reserve or something like that. But I really like that idea. So if I can work that out, you know, or Graham, if you watch this, if you've got any other suggestions to go with your idea on what to add, I'd be grateful. One thing I did think for it was maybe a bird watching hut, but you know, I'm open to ideas. And one more thing to show you, I'll just reach over here and get it, is this Land Rover. This is one of the Oxford die-cast vehicles. It was the metallic green one, and I got a Beamer bonnet the other day that I wanted a Land Rover, a blue Land Rover with the white wheels and white roof. So I attacked it. The blue went on well. The white on the roof, it mixed with the you know, the enamel / acrylic, blah blah, and it mixed. It reacted, should I say, on the roof. And it cracked and did the white paint, so there is actually a couple of layers on there, and you may be able to pick up in the camera that it's a bit thicker than the rest of the paint, and I wasn't happy. So I've added a roof rack, and on the roof rack I've added an oil drum and a bike, a couple of spare wheels on the front, and I quite like it. I'm quite happy with it now. We've got the white spare on the back as well. But yeah, so that was just a little project that I just spent a couple of nights on as well. So anyway, there we go. That's the extension, that's the little mini update. So let me know what you think of how it's going, what you think of the preserved wagon idea. Any ideas for this space or that space over there by the signal box. So yeah, it's goodbye from me, goodbye from my lad who's hiding with the controller. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.